welcome to the Deep Dive, your shortcut to being well informed. Today, we're digging into some really exciting new stuff in the software development world. And just to mention, this summary was written by ALM Toolbox Company. They're a selected partner of GitLab since 2017 and a GitLab champion. So our mission today is basically to unpack the key features, the significant improvements in GitLab 18.1. We want to help you understand how these updates are really designed to streamline development, boost security, and empower teams with AI.
Yeah, absolutely. This release, it really feels like a significant milestone. It showcases GitLab's ongoing commitment, to innovation, security, and just plain developer productivity. You can really see it addressing real-world challenges.
Okay, let's kick things off then. The star of the show apparently is Duo Code Review. It's generally available now. Sounds like a potential game changer for developers, but, I think some folks might be a little skeptical about AI and coding. Is it really more than just a fancy checker?
That's a totally fair question, and it's an important difference to make. What's really fascinating, I think, about Duo Code Review is how it's set to sort of redefine that whole code review process. It's not just flagging simple errors. It's an AI assistant, right? Giving intelligent, automated feedback on merge requests. And the key is it's designed to spot potential bugs, security issues, code quality problems before a human even needs to look at it.
Before human review. Okay.
Exactly. Think of it like having this super diligent first pass. It frees up your human reviewers for the more complex stuff, the nuanced discussions.
Right. So they're not just catching typos. They're looking at architecture, maybe.
Precisely. Shifting focus from, the tedious checks to high-value problem solving. Imagine the creative energy that unlocks for a team.
That does sound compelling.
Yeah.
So practically speaking, day-to-day, how does it actually work? What's a developer going to see?
Well, it offers several key things that make it pretty practical. First, there's the automated initial review. So Duo analyzes code changes as they come in, gives comprehensive feedback. It's like that first line of defense, catching common stuff early.
Okay.
Then there's interactive refinement. This is cool. Developers can actually mention at GitLab Duo right in the merge request comments, ask it specific questions about changes. It fosters these focused discussions.
So you can interact with it.
Yeah, exactly. And it gives actionable suggestions. A lot of its feedback, you can just apply it directly from the browser. Click, done, streamlines things nicely. And finally, it's got context-aware analysis. It understands the files that changed, the project history, the context, really. So the recommendations are actually relevant and, actionable.
It sounds like it fits right into the existing flow.
Yeah.
How easy is it to get started? Is it complex for a team to adopt?
No, not really. It's designed to be pretty straightforward. A few ways to get going. You can just assign it as a reviewer, add a GitLab Duo using the quick action, assign reviewer at GitLab Duo, or just click to assign it in the UI. Simple.
Okay.
Or, like we said, just mention it in comments. Got a question?
Yeah.
At GitLab Duo, what about this piece of code? Just like asking a colleague.
Right.
And for teams that want it always on, you can enable automatic reviews in the project settings. Then Duo reviews all new merge requests automatically. Flexible,
That definitely sounds powerful for code quality. Okay, let's shift gears a bit. AI is huge, but package management is also critical. GitLab 18.1 introduces a beta for the Maven virtual registry. What's the story there, especially for Java teams? Is it just convenience?
Yeah, this is a really important expansion for GitLab's package management support, and I'd say it goes way beyond just convenience. It lets teams host, manage, and consume Maven packages directly inside GitLab. So for Java projects, you get this centralized integrated repository, and that brings some key strategic benefits.
Strategic benefits like what?
Well, first, it's centralized package management. Store your Maven artifacts right next to your code. Less reliance on external repos, simpler dependency management, one source of truth.
Makes sense.
Second, improved security. Hosting internally means way better control over access. Reduces your exposure to external threats. You know where things are coming from.
Always good.
And third, streamlined CI/CD integration. It hooks right into GitLab CI/CD. Automated builds, tests, deployments using those internal artifacts makes the whole pipeline smoother, more secure.
Right.
It's still in beta, yeah, but it's laying crucial groundwork for more comprehensive solutions later. It really simplifies a key part of Java development, bringing more of that supply chain under the GitLab roof.
Okay, bringing it in-house. Now, security is always top of mind. GitLab 18.1 has this new compromised password detection. Is this the platform taking more responsibility or more like a nudge for users?
I'd say it's primarily a proactive defense layer and definitely a wake-up call for users. Security is clearly a huge priority for GitLab. This feature helps protect accounts using native GitLab credentials. So when you log into GitLab.com, it securely checks your password against known leak databases.
Ah, okay.
It's a vital step against those common credential stuffing attacks we see everywhere.
And if it finds a match, what happens then? Does it freak the user out?
No, it's handled pretty calmly. If a password's found in a leak, GitLab shows a clear banner notification right there in the UI. And at the same time, it sends an email with really clear instructions on how to update your credentials. It's a strong reminder, you know? Use unique, strong passwords, enable 2FA, please, and review your account activity.
Right, the usual best practices.
Exactly. And it's really important to note, this is for native GitLab logins, the username password you use directly on GitLab.com, not for credentials managed by SSO systems.
Got it. Good distinction. Okay, switching to compliance then. 18.1 adds support for achieving SLSA Level 1. First off, what exactly is SLSA? And why should, say, a developer or a security officer really care? Compliance can feel like just checking boxes sometimes.
Yeah, I get that. SLSA stands for Supply Chain Levels for Software Artifacts. Basically, it's a framework to secure the software supply chain, making sure artifacts are authentic, haven't been tampered with through the whole development lifecycle. And why care? Well, in today's world, supply chain attacks are a huge risk. It's about building trust in the software you produce and use. And to your point about checkboxes, the why is also about meeting demands from regulators, from customers for provenance. This helps automate that, makes it less of a burden. It's becoming a differentiator, proving your software's integrity.
Okay, makes sense. It's about trust and proof. So how does GitLab 18.1 actually help teams get to SLSA Level 1? What do these new CI/CD components do?
Right, it introduces these new CI/CD components that really simplify things. They're reusable modules that wrap functionality from SIG-Store cosign. That's a key tool for signing and verifying software. By using these components, GitLab Runner can generate, sign, and then verify this SLSA-compliant provenance metadata for your artifacts. So what that means practically is you can trace your artifacts back to their source, prove where they came from, prove they haven't been messed with.
Okay, so it automates the proof generation.
Essentially, yes. Teams integrate these components into their workflows, and meeting SLSA Level 1 requirements becomes much easier. It boosts security, sure, but also the trustworthiness of the whole delivery process, streamlines compliance, reduces that manual burden on teams.
Okay, beyond these big headliners, 18.1 also has, smaller tweaks, performance stuff, UI refinements, docs, the usual polish. So let's step back. If you're listening, maybe you're a developer, a PM, a team lead. What's the big picture takeaway from GitLab 18.1? What's the impact?
Well, pulling it all together, I think these features really show GitLab's commitment to helping teams ship better software, faster, and definitely more securely. It's about building out that complete DevOps platform. You see a big push in AI-driven development. Duo Code Review is a major step there, automating reviews, reducing effort, improving quality.
Right, the AI assistant.
Then there's the comprehensive package management. The Maven registry is a key piece, supporting more ecosystems, bringing dependency control in-house, and enhanced security, absolutely critical. The password checks, the SLSA compliance tools, robust protection for code, and the supply chain itself. And finally, that focus on streamlined compliance. Making things like SLSA easier means teams can focus more on building cool stuff and less on navigating regulations.
Yeah, it really sounds like GitLab 18.1 is pushing forward on several key fronts: AI, package management, security, compliance. Seems like they're listening to what teams need.
They definitely seem to be. And it's important that it's a two-way street. GitLab really encourages users to share feedback, create topics in the community forum, jump into issue discussions like, I think the Duo Code Review feedback is in issue 517386. That feedback directly helps shape what comes next, keeps it relevant to real-world problems.
Okay, so with these features maturing and more likely on the way, the platform keeps evolving, adding value. Which leaves us with a final thought for you to consider. How might integrating these kinds of smart tools, an AI code reviewer, built-in supply chain security, how might that shift the way your team actually thinks about collaboration and quality day to day? Will it mostly just free up time and creative energy? Or could it fundamentally reshape your processes, maybe make them more robust, possibly even more rigid? Something to think about. That's all for this deep dive. We hope you feel a bit more informed, maybe inspired. Until next time, keep learning.